The stream has started. Now I have to check it works. Does it RocketWerkz? See what I did there?
Is it your rocket to gun stream or
Yeah.
Another one? Okay.
Give us a version number when you have a definitive number.
I will do. Define definitive.
27 number.
Have you seen that Waiting for a Mate video? You must have.
No,
it's pretty good.
Haven't. Or have I? Yes, I have. I know what you're talking about.
The drunk guy in the car, just saying he's
Yes,
driving. I'm not driving. I'm just waiting.
Just waiting for a mate.
Just waiting for a mate.
Okay, I tweeted it out.
Are any of your minions in that side of the office?
No. Okay, I've got to do all the like social media stuff. It's so onerous.
I think Steph was gonna play, but her laptop's not running the game.
Yeah, what's with that? I reckon it's that video thing.
I don't know. I was trying to help her, but we're not getting anywhere.
I'm just deploying it. I'll let you know when it's deployed and the version number. It's just taking its sweet, sweet time to deploy.
So, am I allowed to play even if I'm a super noob at this game?
Yes, but Mason will yell at you.
Oh, damn it.
And we don't know if this version works. Because we
So,
added
that's
lots of new
same
stuff
old?
and we didn't test it. Yeah, because that's how we roll. I mean, we kind of tested it.
If Andrew dies, is he screwed?
Yes.
Don't die, Andrew.
How do I not die?
We'll tell you once you're dead.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna be dying too
I need to get
fast
some
for us
water.
to be able to help you at that point in time. So, long story short, pay attention to your suit pressure. If it gets damaged, use duct tape early. And then also have the health pills on hand.
Everyone, the background picture is Brian Hicks, who is the person directly responsible for DayZ not being finished. Send all your questions to him. He loves responding to questions. On Twitter. What's his Twitter handle? I am transmitting, right? There was a funny joke, and you guys said nothing. Wow. Tough crowd. What is Stationeers? Oh, this is where I link. Oh, I don't have the thing. Someone link the thing.
Store page.
Yeah.
No.
Whoa.
Deleted link. Banned.
Denied. I can hear J-Rod laughing from the rest of the office. Oh my god, it's uploaded. Oh, it's uploading. Steam's really slow today. So, for everyone who's joining the stream, we're going to stream a bit of the planet, a tiny little base I'd already made. Hopefully multiplayer if it's not really screwed up. And try out some stuff. I said something on the Steam forums. I said what we were going to look at. What did I say we were going to look at? Hydroponics, the new UI, doing some multiplayer, voxel terrain and atmospheres and how they interact now. The new atmospherics visualizer to see moving gases, the new portable atmospherics machines, and much more. So the idea behind the portable atmospherics is last time I got super ambitious and decided I was going to have this huge and awesome like atmospheric system, but it takes a long time, as it should, to set it all up. So that's the idea behind the portable atmospherics. Okay, the build is on Steam now. I have to. Steam's updated their website, their Steamworks website. It's pretty cool now.
It's because you can buy app IDs.
Yeah. Okay, so I nearly posted it in Twitch chat. Discord. I'll post it in Discord. And I'll post it in TeamSpeak as well. There we go. So that is the version. I will update my Steam. And we will watch it all horribly break. And I will quickly look at the chat to see what people are saying. Everyone's talking about Brian. I think we've made the Discord public, right?
So
Brian's here, everyone. He's in chat as well as I'm doing Brian. Brian's doing gang signs at a panel. I mean, that's just inappropriate, frankly. No space breed. We didn't really do a content push, so we did a lot of bug fixing. So a lot of stuff was changed. We changed how networking works, a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm starting up the game now. Hopefully, it'll be too big for because of my giant monitor. Giantess. And I want to go off full screen, apply. And this should be showing up in stream. Good now. So I fixed a number of the bugs that we encountered from the past stream. Takes a long time to load up at the moment because we're experimenting with huge worlds. So, and we fixed a huge bug that was caused by that. So, unfortunately, the version text in that is tiny at the moment because of we're just dealing with scaling the UI. So I'm going to load this up. Please don't break. Please don't break. Here we go. You guys should be able to join when you want. I'm just going to tidy this up. I was kind of cheating before, so. No freaking battery. Item battery charger. Did it not work, Mason?
I'm in.
Oh, Ander tried to join.
Yeah, I'm still on the wrong version, it says.
Verify your cache.
Okay.
That I'll reload. If you join with the wrong version, it breaks your game, I think. At the moment.
I can no longer mine. Or you probably took it down already then.
I took it down already. I'll load it up again.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, you guys. Whoa. Okay, so that was the load save problem. I need to write down a sticky note. I'm not resetting something. Reset after disconnect. Oh no, it's the speech recognizer having a mental breakdown. Alright. Okay, we got problems here. Just gonna close that down. People aren't trying to join, are they?
I did it right when you said you were closing it down.
Okay, so nobody join. Okay, try joining now. Item battery charger. Item battery charger.
Oh, I'm in.
So I'm just
Yeah,
gonna.
it's pretty dark and scary here.
Aw. I made that really high. I just need to charge up a drill battery so that I can start modifying the station. Item battery cell. Where are you? Oh, yep, behind you. Yeah, see, we're getting this juddering. I don't know why, but we got it. We got juddering in multiplayer before. Hopefully, it's not too bad on the stream. Oh, it's gone away now.
You said that as I was joining as well.
No, we saw it when we were testing it before. Oh, that's bad. So cool things is the new UI. So we've got a new UI system in.
Did I lose my...
Oh, you took your
Yes, I
suit
did.
off. Yeah, put it back on. Push 2 with it in your active hand. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
now here we go. I was wondering why it started all flashing, all weird buttons and stuff.
So what I'm going to do is we need to set up power for this. So I'm going to pick this up. So we made some changes to solar. So I think we'll build some solars along here. This is a very small map at the moment. But that's fine. Just don't fall off the edge of the world.
Oops.
Did you?
No.
Oh. Item kit stairs. Yeah, so you see the new inventory looks I think way better. So I'm gonna over here start putting in solars. Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Sorry everybody. I don't even know if that's saved. So you guys will have to quit the game completely and restart it. Sorry, it's just a testing system we're putting in. Can one of our the dev team remind me on Monday to get that disabled in the build?
Kill Jarvis, noted.
Yeah. Don't say the word. Okay, y'all should be able to join. Item kit solar. Item kit solar panel. So yeah, the UI is looking a lot cleaner now, which is really good. So I made a few changes to how the solar panels work. So now shouldn't have been placed like that, but now I can rotate where it is like this. And it'll catch the sun when it comes up. Damn it, I rotated it too far. I have to rotate it all the way down. And I need glass.
I wonder if I'm dying.
You'll be able to tell by the status icons.
Yeah,
On the right.
it's all flashing
Yeah,
since the restart.
everything's flashing for me. I don't
Yeah,
think my
same.
emissaries are correct. But I'm not actually dying.
Yep.
Okay. Item glass sheets. Item glass sheets. And where am I going to power this to? Item kit battery. I'm going to put this outside. Item cable coil. Is it making any sense at all, Lander?
A little bit. I'm just still trying to figure out how to equip stuff and get a pickaxe.
So if you open up your tool belt and opening up inventory, you'll tell if it's got an inventory because it's got a little symbol that's 4 boxes. And if you do, the number's wrong, but if you do Alt 5, it'll open your tool belt. And then you can scroll with middle mouse wheel and push F to toggle stuff into your hands.
Oh, here we go.
Don't know why we don't have solar power. There we go. Orientate that bad boy. We're getting teeny tiny amounts of power. Item kit solar panel. How's everyone getting on?
Alright.
Yeah, close enough. Whoa. Got someone up and like, yeah, what time is it, Andrew? You're in Europe time zone. It must be like ridiculous o'clock.
Yeah, it's actually 3:30 in the morning.
I'm gonna build a generator because this is gonna take forever. Here we go. So let's build a generator out back here. Can have a generator platform. Are you guys trying out the mining?
I am, yep.
There's no ore at the moment. Item power connector. So I'm going to chuck a couple of generators down. We had these in the last stream. I couldn't carry on with the last save because I broke some stuff with it. But we added a whole bunch of new portable atmospheric stuff.
Oh no.
Dynamic generator.
User joined your channel.
So this is dynamic generator. We had this last stream. I think I made so this was kind of the basis of these new portable things that we did. So now I need to item gas canister fuel. So we chuck some fuel in it. A couple of changes I did make. Oh, I've got my suit's leaking a bit. A couple of changes I did make to this. It actually outputs bad stuff. So see if I stood to it got really hot there. I think I'm running out of air. Maybe. Item duct tape. No, repair myself. There we go. And oh, appears my lungs have taken damage.
What do you do if that happens? I see some damage to my own lungs as well.
You spawn in an item heal pill.
Yeah, so since your gauges aren't working, you're just gonna have to occasionally duct tape your suit and take heal pills.
Are those in my belt, or do they get you somewhere else?
You
If
have to
press
spawn them in.
Alt-3.
Oh, here we go.
User left your channel.
So
I have no clue, but I think I'm dying, even though I have my suit on and everything.
So we're now powering the station again. Yay! I'm just going to have a pile out here of random stuff. Bury it like a dog. So, item heal pill. Take a heal pill. Fix myself up. I think I got damaged from the heat. There was a leak in my suit, and the generator output quite a lot of heat, and it must have gone inside my suit and then broken things. So these are all left over from when I was building it myself. Oh dear, Andrew's dead.
Andrew died.
Yeah, I died. Oops.
We all have broken
Yeah, I know.
UIs.
It's yeah. If we didn't have that UI problem that was before, it would have been alright. Really need to remove that from the game. Oh, I'm actually going to ditch my suit. There's something wrong with my suit. This is a good chance to show off the new atmospheric visualizer. So one problem we've had previously was you couldn't really see what's going on. It'd be quite hard to see perhaps in the stream, but you can actually see little particles flying around. And we drop particles in atmospheres, and then they get to follow the velocity and trajectory of what's actually going on. So I'm going to drop that. So you can see it's pressurizing. We've done some work making it a lot more gentle as well. Oh man, I think I've got the same issue that I had before. Guys, I'm actually, so you can come back in, I'm going to load up the last save.
Okay.
I think, yeah, from your, when the atmospheres screw up, it all gets like, it breaks everything. Luckily, I made a more generic save. We'll just load that up. So I'm not going to worry about, I'm just going to keep running on magic power. So let's throw these out. And I get to show off how a lot of these work. Maybe we could dig a hole as well and do what we did for the internal thing. You guys can come in and see the airlock and these dynamic things. We should actually extend the base out on the other side of the thing. I want to do a hydroponics. Is anyone coming in the airlock? Otherwise I'm going to close it.
No, you can close it.
Cool.
Which way do you want it extended?
On the side with the tanks in it. I think that side, if that's who I can see.
Yep.
So yeah, we can see the particles coming in. This thing here is actually a portable air conditioner, and it's probably badly named. It needs to be described more as a portable like heat pump. So it has an internal pressure in it, and unfortunately the battery that's inside of it is actually dead. We'll just wait until this is pressurized and opened up. And this is a portable scrubber. So the portable scrubber is for getting bad stuff out of the atmosphere. So I think at the moment it's got carbon dioxide filters in it, you know, for I guess obvious reasons. And there's some chlorine filters. Chlorine's actually pollutants at the moment. So we're going to. This is our tiny little room, and we're going to. These guys are out here, and they're going to extend it out so that we can see other stuff. What I'm actually going to do is in here I'm going to put a battery charger somewhere, probably on the wall here. Item battery charger. Item battery charger. And we'll just chuck it down here for the moment. Item cable coil. Item cable coil. And so the idea of the portable atmospherics is to help in the early stage of building your station so that you can actually, well, you know, complete your station. So this will help us charge the batteries. The batteries are really important for pretty much everything that we do. So we'll charge that up. There's also item battery cell. Item battery cell. We actually added a new one. So this is a large battery cell, which has a much higher capacity, because basically these portable devices are powered by these little batteries, and they take a lot more. Power than previously required. So the smaller battery, which is mainly used for powering tools like your drill and stuff, it takes a lot more power then. So we can turn the scrubber on once we get some power. We'll actually grab another one of these. So this will be sucking a fair bit of juice as we charge this up. So the color on the battery changes as we improve. Is there anything in there? Yeah, there is. So that's going through into the airlock. And what I think we'll actually do is we'll build a little greenhouse, and then we can get our stuff going. Yeah, the cable management can get a little messy. At the moment, we don't have cables passing over cables. You can basically just link everything together. In the previous stream, I showed how area power controllers work, and you can use that to step down power and stuff like that. Oh dear, what just happened? I think. Huh, weird. Oh, I must have turned it off. That was foolish of me. So it is getting quite warm. I might actually cancel that.
Can I
Oh crap. Oh dear.
still sheet the bottom floor, Mason?
Yep. Yep.
Is anyone mining?
Yep, I am.
Maybe just stop the mining for a little bit. I'm getting a weird skip that's not showing up in the FPS. Everyone just try standing still, maybe. Yeah, and try moving around.
Yeah, I would say there's a weird stuttery effect happening right now.
Mine's gone away. Hey. Yeah, so maybe try not mining. So we just changed mining so that the way it happens on the thread. And I think it's not gated from... So I'm not getting stuttering anymore.
Okay.
I think it's only when we mine.
3 voxels.
Sure. I'm still getting it. Is anyone still mining?
No.
I don't think it's mining then.
He's placing a bunch of stuff.
Steel frames.
Weird. Now it stopped. Now it started. So basically I could increase the efficiency of this by placing in more active vents, and I have these consoles that have behaviors on them. They work out much better. So actually, I think I was going to go in there and do the batteries, but I won't. I'll come out and have a look at what these guys are doing. Oh, I can remove this. Nice. So where do you reckon we should have the glass house? It needs to have a good view of the sun.
I was gonna make a second story, so if you wish.
That's a good idea. I might help build here.
Yeah, I still need to actually. I'll have to remove the stairs to finish. Doing
Oh,
steel
gotcha.
Plates. Otherwise, we won't be airtight.
So are we going to make this area in here 2 squares tall? Is that right?
You want that bottom new section to be 2 tiles tall?
We can do. We don't have to.
No, that's fine.
Wish I could figure out what was causing the stuttering.
Maybe it's because I have high ping to you guys.
No, it's not. We got it when we were doing our local playtest in here. It'll be something really simple. Unfortunately, it's how it always is. So build window. I really want to show off the new glass doors, which are pretty cool as well. So we'll make the glass house over here, I guess. Sun's gone down though, but I guess when it comes back up, we'll be able to show the item kit wall. So one of the big problems that, not problems, and darn it, that you have to manage is heat. So since the last update, someone had suggested that sun should heat up atmospheres. I think that was in the Steam forums, and we thought it was a pretty good idea. So we've actually got that now in the game, which is pretty cool. So your sun-facing stuff will heat up the atmospheres.
This is going to be hydroponics, right? This
Yeah.
one you're currently in? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I guess we'll do it for hydroponics and just general stuff until we get a better area. It's only going to get sun for most of the day, but I think that's fine.
Got some OSHA violations on the window frames.
So to let people know, now voxels actually affect the atmosphere. So what I was doing in the test before, and we should maybe do it at some point in this, actually in our terrain generation we don't see in this, we were trying huge worlds which were pretty cool. And you get these big chasms, these big crevasses. Ward off the sides of the crevasse and ward off the top. Put a door there and there's this big hole. Filled it up with gas and then opened the door and all the stuff flies out. It's pretty awesome. So we've got some big plans for how to do a lot of that stuff. Item steel sheets. So we got to glass these up, right?
Mm-hmm. They're not all sealed yet either.
Roger. I might steal the bottom stuff here. So someone asked what the price is. We haven't really 100% thought about it. Actually, I'm wondering if we could put windows on these bits here. Where does the sun go? The sun goes straight over top. I think we're fine. So the price is likely to be somewhere between 20 and 25 US dollars. We haven't really decided yet. Did we want to window these? I feel like we should window them.
Feel free.
Just these bits here.
Better now than when it's pressurized.
Exactly. Yeah, so we wanted, because, we were sort of worried that, not worried, I guess, but I think we're not really sure how well it's going to sell. I think it's going to be a very niche game. There's a lot of games out there that do, you know, a lot of stuff that's kind of similar, and we didn't really want to recreate that. We wanted to do something a bit different. So we wanted to make this really hardcore. You know, you're having to manage your station and all that kind of stuff. And so that's, you know, that's the, I guess, the point of difference, which means that there's a lot of, like, you know, hardcore nature to the game and stuff like that. So we have to sort of just make sure that there's actually going to, the project actually doesn't just end up costing heaps of money to run. So yeah, I think 20 to 25 US dollars is fair enough. But we want to get the game to a point where it's actually fun, like really, really fun, before we even come out in early access. Item glass sheets. Damn it. Item glass sheets. At least with the visualizers, we can see as the gas gets deployed now. Nice. Maybe I can door off down here and start pressurizing this side.
Yep. I would do double door just so that accidents don't happen.
Good call. Let's do a glass door. Item kit airlock. So we've now got 4 different kinds of doors. We've got blast doors, we've got airlocks, we've got a glass door, and we've got composite door. The glass door is brand new and hopefully doesn't break. I just added it to the game just before. So we're going to add that, and like Mason said, we're actually going to have 2 of them, so that, and we can probably put them on a control that alternates them.
Ghetto airlock.
Yep. Just so that we don't have accidents as we're doing the new room. Right, so this room I think is good to go. So what I'm actually going to do is spawn in so dynamic gas canister air. Dynamic gas canister air. Dynamic gas canister air. Thank you. So someone pointed out, Amy, one of our programmers who's working on a Tycoon game here, she pointed out these look like minions now. So these will be being changed for the next update. So I actually altered the way atmospheres work a little bit here. So hopefully this is actually releasing. So these are a little slower to release now. Is it even coming out? Did we close this off completely? Oh my god, we didn't.
Nope.
Yep.
The wall I'm standing over.
Yep. Seen. My bad. I think that's good.
All the windows look good. Can you close that internal glass door, Dean? So that if anyone does need to come inside, they don't accidentally suck you out.
Good call.
Thank you.
Not filling up. Oh, found a hole.
Probably going to be where the terrain is, maybe?
Um,
That back corner.
just check those ones are done. I think we might be filling up now.
Okay.
Can you see any particles coming out, or?
Yeah. It shows them coming through the glass doors.
No, they might bang in a bit. It looks like it's going through where the
Coming through
voxel is.
rock. Well, no, it's changed now.
Yeah, I think it's going through where the rocks are. I'll just mine this away a bit. Oh yeah, I think we hit a hole here that... Item glass sheets. Just need to check around. See if we've got any others. It does look like it's going through some of the glass, doesn't it? Maybe it's bugged. I'm sure I tested that before.
The low level glass or the...
Upper level. I'm glad we put that visualizer in.
No, I can see from your angle it might look like it's coming up, but up here, when it hits the upper block, it's definitely going sideways and just filling the squares up top.
Someone removed the glass, I think, and I can't add the glass back. Oh, hold on. No, we've got pressure in here.
Yeah. I think it would be very noticeable. What are you up to?
I'm just farting for the moment just to test it out.
Any more stuttering? I've been mining some.
No, I don't think it's mining. I think it's placement of items.
There is, I'd say, a lot of air particles. Air is definitely coming through these glass doors because it's not just coming straight.
Oh, it's the glass
afterwards.
door, maybe.
Okay. Switch to normal airlocks.
Yep. Item kit airlock. Damn it. No battery. Does anyone have a drill with a battery in it?
Can you spawn charged batteries?
No.
I-
Shut up, J-Rod.
I can give you my drill.
No, it needs a battery in it though. A charged battery.
Item duct tape.
specifically.
So yeah, I added the thing just, I added the glass door just before, and I must have broken something with it. Someone inside, grab some of the charged batteries. Oh, you know what I could do? Item RTG. Item RTG. I'm just going to cheat. Item battery charger. Although cheating in this game at the moment is quite complicated. It's hardly cheating. Got a battery cell. So at the moment, in terms of the number of players that we've had in one server, we've had 25, 28 during our testing. Yeah, 28. And we did a lot of multiplayer improvements recently. That's probably enough. I'll try using a composite door.
BRB.
I think we're good. Dynamic gas canister air. I think someone on the forums was doing the math about how many of these you need to fill up like a square and stuff like that. So you can see as I open those up, it changes how the particles go around. So you know this is quite a big area, and it will start heating up. You can actually see the temperature heating up because the sun is right above us there, and it'll actually be heating up these atmospheres, and we're just using the normal solar constant at the moment. So we're slowly pressurizing, and normal pressure is 100 kilopascals. So one of those big tanks fills 7.5 tiles. Look at that. Wired for Fun did the math. And I think the big canisters are 790 litres at the moment. Yeah, and they're pressurized quite high. Pipes will now handle 40 atmospheres. A normal pipe. So we are going to start to have a heating problem. And here, as you can see, it'll start to heat up. It's basically a glass house at the moment. So once we get up to about 70 kilopascals, we'll be able to take our suit off. So I guess, where are we? He's out. Should probably spawn another one in. I think the visualizer, we tried to make it quite subtle. I don't know how well you can see it on the stream, but it's quite subtle. If it's too much later on, we might have it as a goggle where you can wear the goggles and see like little arrows flowing to give you an indication and stuff like that, like some sort of yeah. Might run out of battery. Thanks, Scotty. Scott's been working on planetary particles to do like dust storms and stuff like that, and we'll be able to use them for blizzards because we want to have a variety of different planets. So these planets will form the basis of away missions, but for a start, it's going to be where we sort of center people. I think I need more. 0, 0. He's got some. Yeah, I need more. A lot of gas canisters required. That's quite a big area. So what you actually see and how we're doing our terrain generation as well is that you get these big underground like pockets, and we're going to have the underground pockets filled up with gas, so you can actually come across gas pockets that will that you can block off and then harvest the resources. Oh, shut that.
Yep.
Make sure you
Oh,
close.
I'm done.
You need to remove that other one.
The second door.
Yeah.
That might be Peter, and I don't think he's on TeamSpeak with us.
No, I did it. It was me.
So how many people have we got? We've got 6 people, I think, at the moment.
5?
5. So we're close now. Close enough that I might open up to the airlock. So let's deconstruct this. And the air's going to flow out of the air and smash all around. Whoops. Some collision issues there. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Really need to start trying to clean up this place.
Does the large battery cell fit in anything that
Yep.
makes it better?
Large battery cells last ages. I think they're 8 times as good. We'll need to use those for the, what are they? These
Portable storage
stuffs.
computers.
Yeah. So I need to find a handle here. Let's pick him up. Ugh, get out of my way, everything. So I might start scrubbing. I think this has got 2 CO2 filters in it. Yep. So I might start scrubbing CO2, and we can take our stuff off. So you see now it's turned on, and there's probably very little carbon dioxide actually in the air because all of us have our internals on. But I'm going to take my suit off. So I've taken my suit off now. I've still got my helmet on. And I'm going to actually put a suit storage facility in here. Item suit storage. Item suit storage. I'll put this up on there. And later on we might have that so that these suit storages like charge up your suit and stuff like that. So we're nearly at 1 atmosphere. So obviously we're not outputting a lot of... Actually, we don't want to get the CO2, do we? Because we're going to plant plants in here. So I'm going to put a whole bunch of canisters here. If someone can come over to the airlock, because what we're going to do is I'm going to dump all these, they need to pick up all these empty canisters and just like throw them off the edge of the world or something. You can't currently spray paint the canisters, Dylan. So it's just the last little bits coming out. This will just give us room to build our hydroponics.
I'm gonna do a big atmospheric system up top while you do that.
Cool. Someone with a suit on, maybe who's outside, would they be able to pick up those
I'm outside.
canisters?
I'm ready.
Sweet. I'll just put one more in and then we should be good. He'll barely be able to move in there.
I have a plan.
Nice. Wow. You should be able to get one grab them from the door. So frames, I'm getting great frames. I'm getting like 90 to 100 frames. There's a weird stuttering that happens when people play stuff. I think I know what it is. I think I'm going to be able to fix it after the stream. So we don't actually want to get rid of the CO2 from the air because we're going to plant some plants. And I'm actually going to pick this up because we don't want it cluttering the middle of the floor. See, we'll probably have a variety of different batteries of all different types and stuff like that. So I think pretty much everything that's going to be in that that airlock J-rod is considered junk.
Okay.
I'm cycling the airlock now.
Ghetto airlock's operational.
Cool. So I wonder how far away from daylight we are. Item hydroponic tray. Item hydroponic tray. So we are going to place them nice and close to the light here. Now at the moment there is a lot of debug information, but the other players won't be able to see it, just me, but that's alright. So what we need to do is they need to have water, they need to have carbon dioxide, and they need to have sunlight. So the sunlight will come when the sun gets up. In fact, I'm going to ditch my helmet. I'm going to turn the lamp off. And I'm going to put in water first. Whoa, having fun? Oh my god, did you pressurize them and you're trying to blow them out?
Yes.
You probably screwed your suit up. Oh, that looks hilarious. So item tank connector. So I'm going to place a tank connector down here that we're going to put the water in. I should probably paint it so that we don't get confusion with this one. So item spray can blue. Item spray can blue. So I'm going to spray paint that so that we can tell the difference there. Oh, see, now that's put some toxin into the air. So item chlorine filter. Item gas filter chlorine. So we're going to try and it'll take a while, but we're going to filter out the chlorine that's in the air. So it'd be a very small amount of it, and chlorine is pollutants effectively at the moment, but there's a very, very small amount in it when you use a spray can, which is something someone had suggested from previous. Whoa, no, don't paint those blue, Ander. Those that one is for the airlock, so we can keep that. That could be green or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'll fix it.
paint that one green. Probably is a good idea. Yeah. Item pipe corner. But you can spray paint these blue. That I'm placing now. Item pipe straight. And item pipe meter. Let me chuck a meter on here. So you do get some attachments, pipe meters and pipe analyzers. But we can spray paint those ones blue. I wonder whether we're getting, yeah, so see, look, 1 kilopascal of chlorine has already been taken out by the filter. So as it's going along, you can see the little fan up there is going. It's a bit dark because I don't have any of my stuff on, but that's all right. So dynamic gas canister water. Dynamic gas canister water. So hopefully this doesn't break our pipe. Nope, we're good. So these now all have water, and I think it's going to be dawn soonish. And so we will then be able to get our plants. So item wheat. Item wheat. So these are our wheat seeds. So I'm going to plant these. And you can see they don't have enough carbon dioxide. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit. Oh, maybe Andrew, you could take your open your helmet. So if you do Shift 1 and then select open. Sweet. So you and me will be producing carbon dioxide. We should see the carbon dioxide go up. But in the meantime, I'm going to do item gas, canister, carbon dioxide. I'm just going to flood the air with some CO2. So there we go. So the health's stable now. Temperature is a little bit low in terms of efficiency. The other players won't see that at the moment. Only the server will. But what I'm going to do is plant all these, and we should see them start to grow when the sun gets up.
So I went to throw a canister over the side, and the canister stayed in place, and I went over the side instead.
You can use J for jetpack, and you should be able to jetpack back up. So, sun is up. And actually, I saw some little particle movement there. See that? Oh, oh God. Something's on fire. I think Joel...
vent the room?
No.
Okay.
What's happened? Did someone push F5? Don't push F5.
Are they just gonna go out by themselves?
Yeah, they'll just go out by themselves. They will heat the room up a little bit, but I will start cooling the room down. So that is actually taking heat out of the air. You can see the temperature going down. It's taking heat out of the air, and it's like a heat pump. It's taking the energy out, and it's putting the energy into the air that's inside its tank. So our plants are growing. Look, they're starting to grow. So I get debug information because I'm the server, but I can see the growth stage is slowly ticking over, and we'll see these little guys heat up. We probably don't actually need... I was a bit worried because of the fire, but I'll just turn it off. We probably want to get it kind of warm so that they grow up. So these are heated quite well.
Is there a leak? Something's pushing me away.
I think it's just temperature. So the sun at the moment has only striking a few squares, and there's a lot of gas in here, and it's heating up the area quite a lot. I'm going to turn on some coolers. So the sun, this is like a glass house if you think about it. And I'm using the correct solar, what's it called? Solar constant for the amount of energy. I think it's 1,000 kilowatts per whatever cubic meter. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
It's on fire.
What's on fire?
Our plants. They're
Oh,
on
our
fire.
plants. Yeah, I think Joel screwed up. I think Joel set the minimum flash point too low. Our plants are burning. Let's just try to cool everything down. No. Oh,
Rest
our
in peace,
plants.
Space Food.
Our plants are burning.
Do you want me to vent?
No, it's okay. Oh God, everything's on fire.
Is it the sun that's doing it?
Yeah, I think the sun's doing it. I think we're getting temporary heat spikes that are causing a problem. So I think it's a bug.
More stuff is on fire.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to quickly plant some more plants.
So in the meantime, if you get a very aggressive
Our
cooling system set up, that'll
Yeah.
stop that probably.
Yeah.
the controller for our
It'll be the circuit board. It's fine.
I don't feel fine. I'm
It's
worried.
it's not fine. It's not fine at all. We'll probably have to take that off the wall actually. Our battery's all burned up. Yay! Okay, temperature is really high. I'm gonna spawn in some more of these. Dynamic air conditioner. Maybe Andrew, spawn in some more battery cell largers and plug them into the charger because we're gonna need a few of those. I'm not gonna worry. So you saw we got rid of all the toxins in the air, which was good. So see how this is erroring here? That's because it doesn't have enough tank air pressure in the tank pressure to be able to transfer. So the first thing it will do is suck air out of the world and fill itself up so that there's enough pressure. Oh, these have at least made it to the second stage, I think, without dying. So we're actually going to put this over here so we have an aggressive cooling system like Mason said. Yeah, we're up to a pretty high temperature here. So that's cooling as well. Dynamic air conditioner. Dynamic air conditioner. We can probably actually set up some wall coolers, but we'll have to set up a proper system for that. We can probably ditch these gas canisters. Oh, we're gonna have to. Oh, these are growing.
Yay, space weed.
Oh, we will have space weed. So we've got plenty of carbon dioxide, which is good. How much more sunlight do we have? A little bit more. Oh, we've got our first wheat that we can harvest. And we're going to plant as much as we can in this time.
Still pretty warm in here.
Yeah, it's
Rising.
very warm. Yeah, it's because of the greenhouse effect. We're going to have to put an air item kit air conditioner. No, I didn't want that one. I wanted a kit for air conditioner, but sure, whatever. I guess if we just get 2 more of these going, we just need to charge stuff up. I need to go to the toilet. Back shortly. Oh god, my lungs are getting damaged from the heat. Yeah, we're going to need to do something ASAP. I'm going to chuck one of these in here. Item kit wall. I'm streaming. No, item kit wall. Item wall cooler. Item wall cooler. So yeah, we need to get the. My lungs are like getting damaged. Oh my god! Item cable coil. So, Ander, below this, we need to build some pipes, and we need to build a big tank, probably a big tank over here. So, item tank connector. Item tank connector. So, I'll put the tank over here. If you could run a pipe from both of these below. To that tank would be awesome. Item heal pill. So I think we're about to stop getting
What are pipes called in this game?
There's item pipe straight. They're different from
Item-
cables. Yeah, they're quite different from cables. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Well, we got a good bounty of wheat anyway. Item pipe straight. So yeah, if we place one down here like that, and then there's a junction. You can use square brackets to sort of study what ones are there, if you want as well.
Do I need to turn the pipes, or will they automatically connect to stuff?
You have to turn them, yep, with the cursor keys. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we have a definite heat problem in the station. Okay, so there's no air inside that, so I'm actually going to introduce a small amount of air. Item pipe junction. I'm going to look for one. It's very small for me to see at the moment. I think it's called item junction 3. Item pipe junction. Cross junction? No. There we go. This is what I want. Item passive vent.
Did you say you could label pipes?
Yes, I don't know how it works. One sec. Joel knows how it works. I can't entirely remember, to be honest. I think, yeah, this is like some... I think you have to place the label down, then you have to use the labeler. Give it a go. I'm going to turn this on. So you need a corner and another one of what these that I placed down here, ankle. So if you place a corner down on that, we should be good. These two coolers should make short work of... Oh my god, we have so much junk.
Good thing things turn on fire here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting pretty warm.
By the way, watch your health. I've been...
Yeah,
using some.
you have to take heat pills. How are plants doing? When the next light comes up, we'll get a good bounty. So yeah, so a cooler, we don't have magic heaters and coolers in the game. A heater can use energy to obviously heat the air. But the cooler has to do a heat exchange. So it takes energy from the air and it spits it out. So it puts it in the pipe, so it's doing a heat exchanging. So if I do an item pipe vent, item pipe meter. Item pipe meter. I think actually we already have some somewhere around. Did I put them on my backpack?
there's one on the ground here, over here.
Alright. So we can actually chuck these on this pipe here and it will tell us, I might chuck it here. Will tell us how much pressure. So slowly the pressure will increase in there. We need to put down a corner here to link them up. The reason I want to put a tank on that, so we want to put an empty tank on that. Oh, there's not enough pressure in there anymore. Damn it. I'll just do this. And oh god, I just exited a lot of the pressure into us. There we go, they're both working. So they need a minimum amount of pressure in them. Item heal pill. Item heal pill. So the RTG at the moment is a bit of a cheat object. It does output a lot of heat. All these devices output heat as well. So all these devices will be heating stuff up, except for the air conditioners. Because they're air conditioners, it made sense to not have them sort of do both. I need to go to the toilet, be back. And look at that, the temperature's come down by a whole degree already, which is pretty awesome. Bathrooms. So someone just asked in the chat about bathrooms. Yeah, so what we're probably going to have rather than bathrooms, I'm very interested in hygiene because we need to have reasons for people to go do different stuff. Oh, Andrew, when you see a red battery flashing, see if we can grab new batteries from the battery charger and replace them. You should just be able to look at them and switch them if you want to. So Andrew was one of the key. Oh, everyone just get a bug?
Yeah.
Nope.
What was
that
someone
when I was
doing?
trying to connect?
Yes. Hopefully it didn't screw up. Probably screwed you up. Yeah. That was a network buffering issue. What was that? Oh, so Andrew's just playing today for the first time. We don't have very good instructions. We have no tutorial for the game yet, so we want to add that. I'm hoping to do that next week. So we've got 2 heaters going. So now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put an empty gas tank over here. So dynamic gas canister empty. Oh, no, actually I'm going to let that fill up, the pipe pressure fill up first, because that needs to be, because eventually that pipe will burst and it will put a lot of hot air in. So actually if we put an analyzer in this, item pipe analyzer. So the analyzer allows you to collect data from the pipe. So I'm going to do something kind of cool here, or at least what I think is cool. Item console. So Andrew, these consoles allow you to put different motherboards in them, which do different stuff, and I just screwed up, so I'm going to grab my drill. So we have consoles and we have computers. Consoles are just like really simple computers. Where are we? So I get my wire cutters. This is going to break one of them
We
for
need
a
a
sec.
console for the door.
Yeah, true. And
Until
then I'm going to do,
blows up.
so circuit boards are what goes in consoles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Something's
find,
wrong with the O2 here.
are you sure your lungs aren't damaged?
Could be it.
Yeah, they'll be getting damaged. Use a heal pill.
There we go.
Item steel sheets. So when I turn this on, now we have, so it's saying error. It's like, I can't find anything. So now what I'm going to do is, yeah, this is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to lift that up, and I'm going to have to run a cable around. Am I even going to be able to do that? So let's see if I can. Yes, I can. So I'm going to go up. And cut this guy here. Let's future-proof it. So let's turn that on. Oh, yeah, of course. So, so I've put in a circuit board that gives me information about what's in a pipe, or I could put a gas sensor for the room, but I need to configure it. So if I look at this, this is telling me what the pressure is and what the temperature. So the temperature is 700 Kelvin, which is what, like 300 degrees or something. It's very hot inside that pipe, and you can see there's a little bit of carbon dioxide, mainly nitrogen and oxygen. So we can actually filter that carbon dioxide and actually chuck it back out. Oh, I've got an O2 warning as well. At least that a temperature is coming down a little bit, right? Item heal pill. We're just popping drugs. Getting my drugs, yo. So now what I want to do is I want to get item data disk. And this little disk, when I put it in, there's a disk slot on the side, allows me to configure it. So now I can find the devices I want. Now I don't want the gas sensor. I want it active. It's a bit screwed up because I changed it. We want the pipe analyzer. So now it is telling me pressure, but I don't want pressure. I want temperature. So I'm going to change the mode. And the UI is a little screwed up at the moment. So that's telling me how many Celsius it is inside there. And I can actually get item labeler. Item labeler. So we have lots of these little computers and stuff like that. So I can say like waste pipe. Uh-oh. I have a funny feeling. Now that the sun's hit us, we're going to strike some of those issues
Some
again.
flames.
Yeah. Keep an eye on the plants, Ander, and when it says harvest wheat, harvest them. So I think, yeah, temperature's heating up again. Crap.
So basically, we just want a good balance between heat gain and loss.
Yes. So heat management is one of the early challenges of the game. You know, if you have an area and it's exposed to the sun, it is going to heat up like this. Now we can put air conditioners in, which are much better than coolers, but we need a much more complicated system to do that. So we've got these coolers, our heat pumps. So I think a couple of the wheat's ready to harvest. So while we're doing that, I'm going to fix this up. Seems it broke last time. Dynamic air conditioner. Dynamic air conditioner. I think our current way vacuum works is, I'm going to say, accurate-ish. Item heal pill. Is the distance to the sun set, or can it change with worlds? Yes. So we're using what's called a solar constant. So what is the constant? What is the rate of energy with which? Oh, nice. Wait. Sweet. Wow, it's getting really hot in here, man. It's getting really hot. I think we're going to need more coolers.
I'll jerry rig something up on the roof for you guys.
Cool. So we're good with water. Plants don't really use that much water. Man, we are sucking a lot of... We're going to have to do something. Screw it, we should probably leave these in. Item battery cell large. Just start charging up another one. Is that left pipe fan an issue being open? Where's this? Left pipe fan. These fan things are coolers. So what they're doing is they're basically heat exchangers. They're taking energy from the air and they're inserting that energy into the pipe. And so you can see the temperature in the pipe is getting very, very, very hot.
Should that pipe be open on the ground?
Which pipe?
On the
Oh,
outside?
it's not actually open. So we disabled that because it just becomes a total pain to have to fill stuff out. So I think of them as auto-sealing pipes.
Okay.
So so that should be fine. If your coolers are sucking air and heat into the pipe, is that reducing the pressure of the room, making the atmosphere? So we don't actually have an atmospheric system as such at the moment. Oh!
Oh,
It's fi-
oh
it
no.
should be fine. It's
Oh, cool.
little
Catastrophic.
We got
So,
plenty
that's
of
what- That's what happens when you use a ghetto airlock.
item heal pump. Oh, heal pill.
Sorry, I just had to place the passive pumps via.
Welcome to our little room, Mason. We have a major, major heat issue.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get out of here as fast as possible.
What's this new icon? Does it look like a sun?
It means it's getting too hot.
Oh.
So circuit board airlock control. Circuit board airlock control. Mason, we can't actually get out because our airlock controller broke. So someone will need to go on the other one and slave to the new console.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to get it hooked up.
I'm going to try and find a label. Has anyone seen one on the floor?
Yes, it's.
Oh, over here. Yep, I see.
Yep.
I'm just going to label it for Mason so he can see. Call this airlock console.
I'll get that fixed first, then I'll do the. I'm gonna get like rocketed up into the sky when I ghetto airlock.
Yeah, I'm going to watch. So if you had a pipe of hot air in a vacuum, it wouldn't cool down. Yes, I think it would. So we are actually going to do radiator pipes that allow you to do that. So I mean, I am no science expert by any means.
It wasn't
My
so
physics
bad.
teacher will be getting pissed off. But yeah, radiation is how heat transfers in a vacuum, and so we will have that as an option. Man, we have real heat problems here. I probably need to make these portable things. I guess it's a giant glass house. We've made a massive glass house with no on Mars, and we're unable to. I think, did all our plants burn up? No. Oh God, these are dead. These have died from growth stage is nan. These died. I don't know what from. Maybe burned up.
Sorry, I had to come back in. I'm like dying.
What are you dying from?
Oxygen or something.
Maybe from heat. Item heal pill. I'm just solving
No,
the
I
problem
just-
with drugs.
I'll be fine. Yeah. No, it just happened. My air tank ran out when I came in here, but I thought it was a damage issue. Didn't have time to troubleshoot.
So, Ander, we need to run cables up here up above this door and around the wall. I'll start building an airlock if you can run some cable around over here.
Do I just use cable coil?
Yep, just cable coil. Cable coil are different from pipes, so you can scroll with the middle mouse wheel to get different options. Who's that? Oh, it's Mason. Your suit's busted, dude.
Yeah.
Item heal pill. It's really hot in here. But I think we're going into night, so we should have a chance to cool stuff down. Item kit air conditioner. Item kit air conditioner. So yeah, the server's currently running at 120 frames per second for people who are wondering about performance. So we did a bit of work on visualizers. People will see. Oh, what was that?
I dropped an item right when that fired. I don't know if that's.
I'm just gonna snippy it. Oh, it's something to do with the airlock. Oh yeah, something happened with the airlock. I think airlock stuff burned up. I'm just gonna snippy that. Snippy. Fix that later.
What do you want the cables to?
I'm just gonna double check that. Oh man, do not open that door.
Yeah.
Just to have them going all the way around this wall.
Do you know of any way to force the mouse to come back up? I pressed escape, but I have no mouse.
Just keep pushing it again. Alt tab in and out. Can I pass that through there? Actually, damn it, I'm out of battery. So we tried to make the way you interact with everything in the world really simple, so I can just pull the battery off there, chuck that one in there, and chuck that in there. In some cases, and a lot of cases actually, doing things... Holy crap, we just lost power there. I don't know why. Oh, I hope our power system hasn't busted. I'm hopeful I don't have to restart the server. Why is that working, but that's not? One sec. I'm just going to try something we might have had. That bug from before might have been kind of catastrophic. Oh, there we go. Let's see if it recovers itself. No. I might need to restart. Hopefully it doesn't bust you guys up. If it does, what I might do is I might delete your guys' characters. I'm just going to try save it.
I had to exit anyways because the mouse thing. Couldn't get the escape menu to go away.
Gotcha. I'll just quickly run it up in Unity, delete your entities, and save it again. Yeah, not a number. I'd love a lore name. Well, we should name some lore after Sacril's lore. That drill must have a NiCad battery. It goes fast. Yeah, I can't remember how much energy we're using per drill. It depends on what action you're using it for. There were no little bugs that I could fix in between. But overall, it's you see it's pretty stable. I'm hoping I don't get bugs. Uh-oh. I have to fix a bug. I found the bug. Yeah, so what happened was there was fire. I think fire destroyed something and broke the network system. Yeah, that's why we do a lot of this. Find these bugs. Need to open up chat again. I know how try-hardy sciencey I am, I know. Apparently in the vacuum, the emissivity of the container determines how quickly it cools off. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to go that hardcore. Too much math.
The first time you added heat to the station, and then like
Mhm.
after 15 minutes, everything was just glowing white hot.
Yep.
That was like 6 months ago.
Yeah, it was. I should run up a early version of the game. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if there are any more questions in the stream, what else did I say I wanted to cover? I need to check that out. I always forget. So I didn't really cover off on the voxel stuff. Mainly, the big thing I wanted to show this time was that, you know, the multiplayer and stuff like that. I'm just trying to load the game at the moment. Okay, well at least it loaded. And let's see what happens. Okay, that should be working now. I will have to commit it though. I don't think you'd actually need it. So let me just check quickly. Would you do what Harvested did? Release the first versions of the game. That would be pretty cool. I mean, some of the early versions were, well, the early versions, there wasn't a lot to do in them. I don't know, remember that first time we had a lot of fun, Mason? What did we do? It was mainly with like explosive decompression and stuff like that, and it's so much better now, the explosive decompression.
Like in the first couple prototypes, we just made like a snaking room, and that was just so much fun to snake the air as it.
We should do that again, because that was a lot of fun doing that stuff. Fire's a lot better now because it doesn't propagate as quick, Actually, that would help. Oh, we should totally do that. It takes so much longer to do it now because it's not just one item placed down. Ah, someone disabled Jarvis. Yeah. I'm just trying to run up another build. We could probably call the stream anyway. I might call the stream now instead of, and then I'll be able to focus off on picking the bugs. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining the stream. So there'll be probably, I think, a stream same time again. We might try and do an EU timed stream for next time. And I think next time we might look to have shuttles and stuff like that in. And that kind of stuff. And obviously fixing a bunch of the bugs that we got in this. So thanks everybody for watching, and Ander and Mason and J-Rod for joining, and Brian for being our mascot for the stream.